So let's see, what else is going on? Gosh, I don't know. Just a lot of really deep self-care. Oh, yep. The clouds are coming in. You can see the sun fading away and all of that. So I think it's going to start raining soon. It's been a really lovely time for me lately. I haven't had too many bad days. I've been resting. I have been excited about what's happening. I was going to say that on February 6th, at the next Grand Dames live stream, we will reveal the trailer to the world. And I cannot wait for you guys to see it. I can't wait. There are plans. There are plans. And I am sitting here like a little, I cannot wait to show you all my plans. They are going to be very, very exciting. and I'm just once again so grateful to Camilla for being able to help me take all of these ideas and coalesce them into something amazing with her own special touch on them that when she shows me something, it's always better than what I was imagining. So she's a marvel. This one's a little bit rambly. I think it's going to need some editing. Oh, Camilla. She's really coming. Camilla's job is to make me concise. Good luck. I think at this point you share with me what you're doing in your life, and I listen very attentively without interrupting. Very important. And then you ask me for some advice. Maybe you're struggling with loneliness. Maybe you're struggling with being understood or being heard. Maybe you're struggling with emotional pain. So let's see what I have to share with you about that today. I guess what I would say is, I know what advice I would give. I would turn to you and I would say, serendipity isn't just luck. It's a perfect alignment of allowing the little miracles that are like bubbles, pop, 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 to happen. And recognizing when something is not working. That could be anything that is out of alignment. And so what does out of alignment mean? It just doesn't feel right. The best way that I can tell you how to stay in alignment is to trust your feelings. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. But that's hard to do when you don't really, your feelings are all mixed up under a pile of anxiety, distrust of yourself or the world around you, when you're not being honored. So the first step is to really this is not something I expect you to do on a Thursday afternoon, by the way. It took me years, but it's something to begin to think about. The more that I cleared out things that caused me pain, whether it be people, relationships, whether it be circumstances, jobs, the more that I made decisions that said, darn it, I'm going to do what I need to do in order to bring me joy. And there's a balance there, because you have to, when you're in alignment, the thing that brings you joy brings the things that you are in alignment with joy as well. For example, my husband and I are in alignment. I have been in relationships in which we weren't in alignment. That means that we were off. We were one step off. That doesn't mean my husband and I aren't from time to time one step off, but with some communication, we get back on together. we get, we're in alignment. We want that, and that is because, I was going to say, it's not just that we want the same things or we both love the color blue or whatever like that. It is because we have matching, shared values. So then, when you do something, you're doing it from what you value, and if you are in alignment, like you and I are, sitting here on this porch having tea, then the decisions that we make for ourselves also are in alignment and are supported by or even benefit the other person. So getting things out of your life that aren't working for you, a lot of negative relationships. There are a lot of things, for example, for me, there are a lot of people that were born, a lot of people. I have family members who were born or I married into, so therefore they're family. But I am not in relationship with them because they are not in alignment with my values. It's that simple. There are family members that I have that weren't born or married into, but I consider them to be family because we are that close. And there's one particular person I'm thinking of who is family to me, and that's that. So the best advice I can give you to begin to deal with the different issues that come up is to look at what you have in your life. Is it in alignment? Does it feel right? Yes, but you're like, but I can't. That person I should be in a relationship with because they're my cousin or my sister or my brother or a coworker I'm supposed to like or whatever. No. Each of those things that you have in your life that are not in alignment with you drain energy from you. Therefore, you can't give energy to the people who do, who are in alignment with you, who do want to connect with you. And also, when you are in pain, it is very difficult to see the bubbles of serendipity. If I had stuck it out with the previous editor and beat my head against that wall, but I could see there were a couple things that he said just here and there that made me go, oh, no, this isn't going to work out. I don't think so. I let it rest for a while. I let it sit. And then, after some consideration and some communication with one of the dames, I said, yeah, no. As I made that decision, completely without having any any idea of hiring someone else, I just looked for someone who could do some clips for me. I found my perfect editor. Just serendipity. Because I wasn't over here focusing on this and beating my head on that, thinking, I will give that job to him when he's done with this, but I don't know when he's going to be done with this, and no, it's good. I just said, okay, well, I'll go over here. So that's basically it, if you understand that analogy. If you're beating your head against something in your life that isn't working for you, it let it go. It can be, like I said, now, I understand, if you have a job that isn't working for you, you can't just quit that job. You do have bills to pay. But you can take steps towards, what is it that I really want? You can, because that situation is draining you. So you pull yourself away from beating your head on it, which gives you a little energy, and then you rest and recover from the situation that's draining you, and then you take the little bit of energy that you have from that rest and recovery and moving away from it and put it towards finding something new. You say, oh, Jessa. You look at me and you say, but you make it all sound so easy. It's not as easy as that. Well, you're quite right. It isn't. But what's also not as easy is being in constant emotional pain. Make your choice. I did. That does not mean I don't have pain from the loss of certain family members that, it's very sad. And I have some pain about it. Like, I don't like the situation. I'm not tiptoeing through the tulips about it. I grieve it. But it does not deeply impact my overall joy anymore. There you go. There's your advice for today. We're going to finish up our tea, you and I, in this wonderful little tea party. We have a little bit more cookies, and then you say, "Brr, it's cold." And I say, "You're right. Let's go inside and play a game." And so we're going to do just that. But for those of you guys watching, I want to thank you so much for joining me. And if you enjoyed this little vlog, then please let me know. We will edit this down into a nice, neat little package for you. Thank you, Camilla. And yeah, thank you. As always, for watching.